Is there magic to being an entrepreneur? In our society today, entrepreneurs are venerated by the government and the media as people who keep our economy alive, and schools of higher learning have jumped on that bandwagon, creating classes that teach entrepreneurship, sales, project planning, and all the rest. But what is it about this special breed of person that makes him or her an entrepreneur, willing oftentimes to risk it all to realize their special piece of the American dream? Welcome to the Beaman Report for July 29, 2014. Having spent most of my life as a serial entrepreneur, both to my success and to my detriment, I'm frequently asked questions like, how did you do it? Or what made you do that? With the latter comment often made critically rather than supportively. So these questions I have asked of myself: how did I do what I've done, and why did I do it? Well, there's no magic, but I've looked inside, and here are just some of the keys I think are necessary for the entrepreneur want to become one. First, you have to have a desire to curiously do things your own way, never being content with doing those things someone else's way. Another way of saying that is that entrepreneurs frequently think out of the box. They not only think of solutions in a never thought of before way, but they often rethink the basic question to be something different. The question isn't always, why are we doing it that way? Sometimes the question is, why are we even doing that at all? Second, the entrepreneurs I've met, and myself included, have all made friends with work. Hard work, long work, productive work. We are quick to put lists together of the many tasks that need to be accomplished and then check them off one by one as they're accomplished, never looking at the clock. Ours is not an 8 to 5 world, but a 24-hour-a-day world where opportunity abounds. Third, the entrepreneurs I've met, and I would certainly include myself in this one, have a unique concept of risk. Yes, we understand downside risk, but we have an eternally optimistic view of our own ability to make things happen. So our risk dimension is greatly skewed by our faith in our ability to work out virtually any problem. Fourth, I think we're all a little bit ADD. Yes, most of us have so many things going on in our minds that sometimes it's hard to get the entrepreneur to focus on just one. But when we do, and when that focus comes into play, we tend to focus like lasers, and the issue at hand will quickly be solved. Now, there are extremes to this. Howard Hughes comes to mind, but it is a characteristic most of us share. Trying to keep it short, those are 4 things that, as I reflect, have driven me: creativity, work, risk, and focus. When all 4 come into balance, the new enterprise takes off like a rocket. Now, that's not easy, though. Like most entrepreneurs, I've had my share of enterprises that didn't balance those 4, and the results were not only painful learning experiences, but they were expensive. This is definitely not a space for the faint-hearted.